Yes.
When you young people are young and your desires start becoming a priority, when you see something you wanted, I would say the misuse of your body is one problem, overeating or drugs or trying to smoke, because I was 9 years when I smoked the first cigarette and nearly vomited. I gave up after 1.5 cigarettes and never smoked again. But I would say if you are in this life, love the people around you. And if you don't do this, what's the purpose of living if you are only want, want and want and want? No, you have to be, I was in Germany when I grew up, I was a Boy Scout, and we were told to do 3 good deeds if you can every day. One good deed may be there is an elderly lady or elderly man that can't carry the suitcase up the steps, you help. Yeah. Somebody loses something, you chase him and give it back to him if you find it. Yeah. And any useful action to others is meaningful, because you got to understand we're all somehow connected with each others, and to respect this connection means also to apply love whenever possible, because that is the true respect of that reality that we're all interconnected, is your service either as a volunteer or as a part-time volunteer to help others. But it starts in your own family. Be good to your own family. It starts in your neighborhood, and then of course it goes to the nation. You got to help there. You got to do everything that's right, like tree planting is an important thing, and this sort of thing, and make sure that nature is kept in good shape. Remove the rubbish if you find it in nature, especially plastics and all this, and just do something meaningful by helping others. And then when you study, okay, study, but the most noble professions are all those professions which contribute for the well-being of other humans. Whether you are working in a park and do something for nature, or whether you are a doctor or a scientist, as long as your intention is not only to make money, but it is to do something. And you know, if you are driven by curiosity, you make a very good scientist. Yeah. But then make sure, like Tesla and all these other scientists that were in this life, if you create something, try to use it for the better good of the whole society. It's no good that you want to get rich when you do that, when you make your patent. So always see that you never forget your duty with the society around you and with the animals around you. Yeah, and so to be a vegetarian is in so far good. The less people eat meat, the better it is for the environment, because the CH4 that goes up, there is now as much CH4 coming out of the earth than what we produce with cattle farming. Could that be the reason why we have such voracious storms in various parts of the world now, as this CH4 tries to equalize? Yeah. And so we are obviously in for a very hard time now in the future. There may not be enough water in many countries because either polluted or not available temporarily, for the heat is so big. There could be other things happening, and when infertility comes in because of the plastic, what really happens, the plastic goes into the photoplanktons down in the ocean as well, and that feeds all the fish and all that. What could happen? We could become infertile. Can you imagine that could happen in, say, 40, 50 or 60 years, or even sooner? We don't know. Yeah, but that is likely to happen. 39 million tons of plastic every year is just too much for nature to absorb. No, be a lower consumer is better than over consumer. Yeah, and watch what you're doing and what you consume and where you leave your rubbish and all that. Yeah, be careful. But most of all, be good to each other. Forgive each other. That's so important. Forgive each other. Don't create anger and hatred and all these troubles that go with it. And if you have a marriage, stay with your partner till the rest of the life. Yeah, and that, keep that promise when you have that marriage promise, and stay with your partner. Support her or him in all the way you can. When one of you could get in trouble. Whether you are female or a male, you could get in trouble. No, nothing is more appreciated that you have a loyal partner who really stays with you. So try to do and look when you're young for a partner, and don't look and don't be blinded by the sex drive. Yeah, be realistic and see how good this partner is to their own parents, how good the partner is to society as a whole. There you may find a clue whether this partner is a good partner for you. Yeah, and when somebody is smoking, is already a bad sign that he succumbs to desire. The same with alcoholism or gamble. Yeah, you need some stability. You need a person who cares. Okay, so I'll leave it with you. Okay. Bye.
Thank you, Norbert.